So let's talk about British and Irish Lions coaches. Confirmed today, Andy Farrell's team. The leaks were true, so no massive surprises, but the overall theme is it's a very green lineup, as in green representing Ireland, and also green as in none of these guys have coached the Lions before apart from Andy Farrell. So very interesting there, and very light on playing experience. Only Simon Easterby with a couple of caps for the Lions. So definitely a few risks there, but also playing it safe in some sort of way, going with guys that he knows. So let's go through it. And in his statement, he talked about versatility and interchangeability of the skill set. So I don't think these guys will have absolute set remits, but of course they're going to be kind of more specialists in certain areas. But Andy Farrell, the head coach, of course. Simon Easterby is probably going to head up the defence and maybe be his number two potentially. Maybe he'll head up some of the non-test games as well. That'll be interesting to see what his role is. John Dalziel will probably head up the forwards. I mean, he's coached pretty much every Scottish team there is, the under-20s, the sevens. He's been Glasgow forwards coach and now Scotland's forwards coach. So he's worked his way up and really deserved the shot. Of course, hasn't had Lions experience, but how do you get it unless you get it the first time? So he'll probably head up the forwards, probably the line out along with Simon Easterby. John Fogarty is going to focus on the scrum, I'm pretty sure, as in he is the Irish scrum coach and the former Leinster scrum coach. So I think that one's pretty obvious. Andrew Goodman has been coaching Ireland since 2023. He replaced Mike Catt. And you could argue the Irish attack has kind of gone backwards a little bit, but still very good. And he's going to have loads of Irish players to work with. Then Richard Wigglesworth of England. What sort of role will he have? Is it going to be skills? Is it going to be kicking? Is it going to be attack? And for England, his attacking resume has been mixed, shall we say. He looks a bit better towards the end of the Six Nations, but also very clunky in places. So that's going to be interesting what role he is. He's number 2 under Borthwick. Is he going to take a senior role? Then, of course, some coaches that were already confirmed. Alan Walters is the head of athletic performance. Obviously, has been a World Cup winner with South Africa, former England fitness guru before he left in unhappy circumstances and Ireland snapped him up. So he goes, and Farrell will know him well. Then David Nucifora as the general manager has got loads of experience, not in the Lions again, but has been the long-term manager of Ireland and has put their high-performance system in place, and he's gone on a short-term role with Scotland, now with the Lions, so he's very experienced. Then Vinnie Hammond is the head of analysis and has been for Ireland for a long time, so him sitting next to Andy Farrell kind of makes sense. So I think the big takeaway points are, number 1, this is very Ireland heavy for sure. 6 or 7 if you include Nucifora being in the Ireland setup for so long. Farrell will know them very well, and maybe the focus is on bringing the players together and not so much worry about the coaching team coming together, because you only have Wigglesworth and Dalziel to integrate. So is that the right approach, or do you need to go for a more rounded British and Irish Lions coach with more representation? Obviously, there's no representation from Wales at all, although Alan Walters is Welsh. Indeed, no one who's even coached Wales in the past, I think. And also no former British and Irish Lions coaching apart from Andy Farrell. So yeah, it's really light and experience, but they should come together fairly quickly because of their Ireland links. Is that the right way to go? Well, at least it's a clear strategy. And how do you get experience apart from getting in there at the deep end? So these guys are all going to have experience on the next tour, but still, it is a risk as well. And the final point is these coaches are now going to play a big role in selection meetings, of course, and they're obviously going to know about their players the best. And will that benefit them? Well, probably. If you know a lot about a player, you know how good they are, you're going to push them forward. Maybe if you know their faults, it could count against them. But again, it's not looking great for the Welsh players. We know there might not be many in the squad at all, and there's no Welsh coaches here, so that is a bit of a blow, and maybe that will take the shine off it. If you are a Wales fan, does this take the shine off it that there's no Wales coaches involved? Anyway, love to know what you think, because there's so many ways to take this one. Pop all those comments down below. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you next time.